What's going on, Kings fans? This is Kings CONVO back at you again with another conversation about the Kings. Today's conversation is about a loss. The Kings did lose to the Warriors last night. It was a very, very good game. The Warriors look like they are one of the top teams again in the league. They drafted a couple good rookies, acquired a few good pieces. Andrew Wiggins is playing a lot better, and they are looking to be a top five team in the West already with just the few acquisitions they've made. So this was game three. The Kings lost. They're now 1-2. They played at home. The score was 119 to 107. Where pretty much the whole game, the Kings kept on pace with the Warriors, but just like the previous couple games, they seem to have issues in the fourth quarter. They seem to have defensive issues and they seem to have scoring issues in the fourth quarter. And Luke Walton's lineups are not looking very consistent. It looks like he's going with the guys he feels are hot at the moment or at the time, which is good, I think. But there's times when you need more consistency and you want to just go with a lineup rather than being so helter-skelter with things. But, it's the beginning of the season. It's only the third game. He's probably trying to fill out the matchups. He's trying to fill out who has chemistry with who. And he's trying to fill these different lineups out. Okay, and we know Steph Curry is one of the most elite shooters in the NBA currently. One good thing to see from the Kings was to see Davion Mitchell step up offensively. He had a little bit of a breakout game. He scored in the double digits offensively. Um, it looked good to see him be able to score because we all know he can play defense. He's probably one of the better defenders in the league already on ball. So it's good to see him with some offense and nice drive to the basket right there. He has some quickness to his game. He has a little bit of dog to his game. And he seems like he's a pretty tough guy. And also, Halliburton stepped up. Halliburton looked a lot better. He was being a lot more aggressive, especially in the first half. And it looked great. Harrison Barnes is looking steady. He's looking like a consistent player for the Kings. And right now, he's probably the best King because De'Aaron Fox hasn't looked like last year's De'Aaron Fox that averaged over 25 points a game. De'Aaron has looked a little hesitant at times. He's not getting foul calls when he drives to the basket, so I don't know if that's leading to some of his hesitancy. But I do see him shooting a lot of threes, and his 3-point shot is not quite there yet. It's not mid-season form. He's not really the best 3-point shooter there is anyway, but it seems like he's relying on a lot of threes, which I don't think is the best idea for De'Aaron. De'Aaron should be attacking the basket, going for drives to the basket, and maybe even mid-range game. So hopefully De'Aaron can step up, get back into the flow of the offense again, and his defense has been average. Holmes, he's looked like normal Holmes, except that he's been in a lot of foul trouble lately. He gets subbed out of the games quickly because he's constantly in foul trouble. So Holmes is going to have to watch that a little bit and maybe keep his hands out of there and up a little bit more often because he's getting a lot of reach in the fouls. And something I noticed was kind of weird to me was that Bagley didn't play. I'm not sure why Bagley didn't play. At least I didn't see him in the game very often if he did play. I don't think he played at all. And then Alex Lynn didn't play either, which You know, I guess I could understand just because Golden State is a small team, um, and they use power forwards and centers at times, and a lot of times Draymond Green is playing the center. But they do have a couple serviceable centers out there. So to not use Bagley or Lynn at all was kind of a mystery. I mean, you know, there's times when Holmes can use a break. We can use somebody off the bench for a burst of quick defense or quick energy. So that was one of the things that kind of puzzled me about Luke Walton's uh, substitutions and his lineup. Is why no Bagley or Lynn. But I don't know that they would have made a difference in the game because there was times at the end of the game when the Golden State defense was able to stop the Kings from getting good shots off. So Golden State is not only a good offensive team, they're also a good defensive team. And the Kings could learn a lot from the way they play defense, especially at the end of games. The Kings have the worst defensive rating at the end of games and pretty bad offensive rating at the end of games. So two things the Kings need to step up. You know, it's one thing to play good throughout the game. It's another to fall apart at the end of the game and in the fourth quarters. If you're just going to fall apart at the end of the game, then it's like, why did you even play so hard in the first three quarters? So, something the Kings are going to have to figure out. I don't know what the exact answer is. I would like to see a little bit more consistency, a little more aggression out of Fox and Holly. I think that would help a lot. And the Kings just really need to focus on their defense, their fourth quarter defense, and what they're doing in the fourth quarter. One stat to note is De'Aaron Fox had a lot of turnovers. De'Aaron Fox, I want to say, had 7 turnovers, and the Kings as a team had close to 20 turnovers in that game. So, way too many turnovers. You turn the ball over to a veteran team that's won a championship already in Golden State. You know, be prepared for a long night. You know, you got to hold on to the ball. These teams are hungry for the ball. Steph Curry's going to hit his shots if he has the opportunity. So, got to value the ball a little bit more, Kings. So, other than that, that was pretty much my take on the Kings and their game versus Golden State. It was good to see them stay on pace with Golden State for the first 3 quarters. They made a game out of it. They did the same thing against Utah, and they did the same thing against Portland. It's good to see them hanging with these good teams. These are the teams that are going to make it to the playoffs. So if the Kings could hang with them, it's a good sign that the team is a lot better than last year. Um, like I said, they just got to work harder on defense in the fourth quarter and better execution on offense with less turnovers. And they'll pick up more wins throughout the season. So, anyway, that's pretty much my conversation about the Kings for today. I hope you're having a great day today. I'm gonna go ahead and let these highlights run. I want to thank NBA.com for these highlights. This is where this came from, NBA.com. So thanks to NBA.com for the highlights. And please help out the channel, like it, subscribe to it. We will be going live. We will have chat. We will have questions in the chat. We're gonna do a bunch of more fun things also. So in the future. So if you like Kings basketball, you like basketball in general, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. But anyway, hope you're having a great day. I'll talk to you guys on the next Kings Convo. Take care.